Hi guys, our travel guide takes you on a journey through Europe's gems, and many on our list are often overlooked. Our ultimate top 10 guide kicks off with the enchanting city of Valencia, Spain. Begin your Valencia adventure with a stunning view from the top of the Serranos Towers. For centuries, Valencia was enclosed by formidable city walls, and these pentagon-shaped towers were built more than 600 years ago to protect the city's busiest gates. Inside one of Europe's most extensive historic city centers, you can enjoy strolling through streets adorned with beautiful historical buildings, ancient churches, and charming squares.
If you're a fan of the Holy Grail legend, then Valencia's cathedral should be on the top of your list. One of the most famous attractions in the city treasures a cup apparently used by Jesus Christ at the Last Supper.
Inside the cathedral is the chapel housing the Holy Chalice. Apparently, St. Peter brought the chalice to Rome, but during persecution of Christians in the 3rd century, the chalice was moved to Spain and it found its home in Valencia's cathedral. If there is a Spanish delicacy you love, you'll find it inside Valencia's central market.
With its colors, flavors, atmosphere and architecture, you simply cannot miss out on this market.
Beautiful Art Nouveau metal and glass building blend perfectly with the historic architecture. Most vendors speak English and allow you to taste their products, so you should have fun exploring the stalls. Opposite to the market is one of the most famous masterpieces of non-religious Gothic architecture in Europe. The Lonja de la Seda is part of UNESCO World Heritage. This finest monument of Valencia's golden age was built at a time when the city was one of Europe's main centers of trade and culture.
It's known as the Silk Exchange, but the building was used by all sorts of merchants from all parts of the Mediterranean. Here, they met for negotiations and closed the deals.
Beyond its captivating historic city, Valencia offers stunning Mediterranean beaches. In just minutes from the Old Town, you'll discover the beloved Las Arenas and La Malverosa beaches, forming a generous and popular strip of golden sands. Along the seafront promenade are year-round open cafes and restaurants, creating a perfect blend of leisure and seaside charm. But Valencia is also known for its iconic modern architecture built in the old riverbed.
The City of Arts and Sciences is the largest complex of its kind in Europe and includes 7 futuristic buildings that have all become symbols of the city.
Hemispheric was the first building opened in 1998 and resembles a giant eye. It houses an IMAX cinema and a planetarium, offering visitors an immersive cinematic experience. Next to it is an interactive museum of science that resembles the skeleton of a whale. Inside, visitors can explore a variety of interactive exhibits and engage them in hands-on learning experiences using cutting-edge technology. Next majestic building is an opera house and performing arts center. Building has impressive roof, panoramic lifts and stairways connecting platforms at different heights. Buildings are surrounded by water and connected by pathways, an open structure with a walkway under the arches surrounded by a park of indigenous plant species that grow only in Valencia. Here is also a multi-purpose space for promoting knowledge, science and culture called the Agora. This immense oval-shaped metal structure with a blue outer shell offering bright, open and diverse space open to the public and used for different events. Old Riverbed is crossed by an impressive wide cable-stayed bridge. Cables run from a huge curved pylon that rises for 125 meters or 410 feet and is the highest point in the city. But the most impressive modern structure is the largest and most modern aquarium in Europe. Unique arrangement of the various aquariums make the marine world more accessible to visitors than ever. The complex features futuristic structures and a stunning underwater tunnel, the longest in Europe, with over 20 different species of sharks, rays and other massive fish. The next gem on our list is a millennia-old seat of Polish kings with beautiful historical architecture and the largest medieval square in Europe, Krakow. Historical Old Town features Krakow Barbican, a medieval stronghold, one of just 3 still standing in Europe. This used to be the primary entrance to the city and its crucial checkpoint. The Old Town boasts huge, awe-inspiring and always vibrant main square bordered by elegant houses and palaces. Among the architectural gems is the tower from the 1300s, a lone reminder of the former town hall. At the heart of the square stands the imposing Cloth Hall, a purpose-built trading hall dating back to the 1300s, when Krakow was a vital trading post on the Amber Road connecting the Baltic Sea with the Mediterranean. On the edge of the square is another landmark, St. Mary's Basilica.
Church has two towers, but only the shorter one is a bell tower. The taller northern tower rises for 82 meters or 270 feet and was built as a watchtower.
Every day and every hour, a trumpet is played from this tower. The music abruptly ends in honor of a famous trumpeter who was shot by an arrow in the throat while sounding the alarm before the Mongol attacked the city in the 1200s. The interior of the church is dominated by a remarkable wooden altarpiece dating back to the 1400s, a true Polish national treasure. Comprising 3 panels, when closed, they show 12 scenes portraying the life of Jesus and Mary. When opened, they reveal the death of Mary in the presence of the 12 apostles. For centuries, Jews were an important part of the Krakow community, and its Kazimierz neighborhood became home to one of the largest Jewish communities in Europe.
Nowadays, Kazimierz is one of the liveliest and most charming districts in Krakow, full of pubs, shops and restaurants serving delicious local specialties.
But during the Second World War, Jews were forced into a crowded ghetto across the river, and most of them died in death camps. In 1993, Steven Spielberg shot his film Schindler's List largely in Kazimierz and drew international attention to the neighborhood. Schindler's Factory, the real-life inspiration for Spielberg's iconic movie, was initially established by 3 Jewish businessmen for the production of enamelware and tin products. During the war, Oskar Schindler, a Nazi party member, assumed control. Schindler employed entire Jewish families, deeming them essential workers, and thus saved them from the concentration camps. Today, the factory stands as a museum, vividly depicting the Nazi occupation of Krakow.
Another very emotional experience is a half-day trip from Krakow to Auschwitz concentration camp. You can find it in the description below.
Flowing through Krakow is Poland's longest river, the Vistula, a primary transport route in the Middle Ages as it meanders towards the Baltic Sea. Above its waters rises a hill with Wawel Royal Castle. Nestled within the royal palace is the iconic Wawel Cathedral, a symbol of both Polish statehood and faith. With a rich history spanning over a millennium, this sacred space has witnessed coronations, weddings, baptisms, and funerals of Polish royalty. Just outside Krakow is awe-inspiring Wieliczka salt mine, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Carved over 750 years, this ancient mine boasts endless tunnels, caves, and stunning underground lakes across 9 levels. Beyond its historical significance, the mine's unique microclimate is said to benefit the respiratory system, but the mine will leave you breathless when you will marvel at the miner's artistic legacy as salt sculptures adorn halls leading to an underground cathedral. The next gem on our list is a small medieval town in the heart of Bavaria, Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Well-preserved old town rises above the river and is packed with beautiful half-timbered houses, cobbled streets and stone towers dating back to the Middle Ages. At the heart of Rothenburg is its market square, encircled by picturesque historic buildings and dominated by its town hall. Among the surrounding treasures is also the Council Tavern, a medieval building with a clock and glockenspiel featuring mechanical figurines that narrate a tale from the 1600s recounting the city's miraculous salvation from destruction.
Main Square is also the starting point of a famous Night Watchman Tour. A guide dressed up as a night watchman walks you around after dark to tell you about the town's history.
In medieval times, the Night Watchman patrolled Rothenburg streets until sunrise, diligently scrutinizing all suspicious characters. Today, engaging with the Night Watchman is not only a journey back in time, but also one of the most entertaining ways to uncover fascinating anecdotes about Rothenburg's buildings, the Night Watchman's role, and amusing medieval insights into crime and punishment. In Rothenburg, you can find an incredibly picturesque spot, often considered one of the most beautiful scenes in Germany. A small square with a fountain is nestled at the crossroads of 2 narrow streets surrounded by enchanting medieval houses. The combination of half-timbered architecture, cobblestone streets, and the fountain creates a romantic, fairy tale ambience.
This architecture is copied by artists, architects, and designers worldwide whenever they have to depict a typical medieval setting in Europe.
But discovering Rothenburg's medieval city walls from the 1500s is an unparalleled experience. The town is among only 3 German cities with intact medieval fortifications. A journey back in time through one of Rothenburg's most intriguing historical sites offers breathtaking views of the town and the picturesque countryside. You can venture inside some of the towers for added exploration, but the highlight lies in discovering the Spital Gate. Walk beneath the drawbridge over a moat and explore the interior of this impressive circular bastion.
The fancy wall surrounds the old town and has 42 towers and 6 city gates. The entire tower trail stretches for 4 kilometers and takes about 2.5 hours.
Continuing our journey in Germany, we arrive at its capital, Berlin. Famous for its stunning attractions and fascinating stories, we begin with its iconic monumental city gates.
From here, the road went straight to the town of Brandenburg an der Havel, and hence the gates were named the Brandenburg Gate.
During the post-World War division of Berlin, the Brandenburg Gate found itself on the dividing line, with the Soviets constructing the wall directly in front of it. In 1989, crowds gathered at the Brandenburg Gate to celebrate the fall of the Berlin Wall. Here, East and West Berliners came together after 28 years of separation, and the gate became a symbol of a reunited Berlin and the end of Germany's division. In post-World War II Berlin, an escalating exodus of East Germans seeking refuge from the Soviet regime prompted the East German government to take drastic measures. Overnight, in the summer of 1961, the Berlin Wall emerged, a guarded concrete barrier encircling West Berlin to stop the flow of immigrants.
This is the last piece of the wall with preserved grounds behind. It serves as the central memorial place of the German division and is called Berlin Wall Memorial.
Berlin also became the stage for one of the Cold War's most dramatic moments, when American and Soviet tanks positioned themselves facing each other with weapons at the ready. The tense confrontation reached a peaceful resolution when Khrushchev and Kennedy agreed to withdraw the tanks. Part of the infamous Berlin Wall found a new, much more positive role as the world's longest open-air gallery. This segment, known as the East Side Gallery, now stands as the lengthiest surviving portion of the historic barrier.
Immediately after the fall of Berlin Wall, the former Great Dividing Wall along the River Spree was painted by 118 artists from 21 countries.
Another symbol of the Cold War is a TV tower, the fourth tallest freestanding structure in the world. It was built in East Berlin to celebrate 20th anniversary of East Germany and to showcase the technological advancement of communism. The distinctive sphere atop the tower is hosting observation platform and a revolving restaurant, and has become an iconic feature in the Berlin skyline.
With its height of 368 meters or 1,207 feet, the TV tower is still the highest publicly accessible building in Europe.
Beyond the Cold War attractions, Berlin is also adorned with much older and exquisitely beautiful royal architecture.
The first Queen of Prussia, Sophie Charlotte, built herself an impressive summer palace, now the largest and most magnificent in Berlin.
Today, the palace has been transformed into a captivating museum that unfolds the history, art, and culture of the Prussian royal family. As you explore, certain rooms are furnished in period styles, offering visitors a captivating glimpse into the lifestyles of the Prussian royalty. The Reichstag has played a crucial role in German history. It was damaged during the Second World War, and the building witnessed key moments such as the proclamation of the Weimar Republic and the arson incident in 1933 that played a role in the rise of the Nazis.
After the unification of Germany, the Reichstag became the seat of the German federal parliament, known as the Bundestag.
The building gained its iconic glass dome, representing transparency in government. The dome transformed the Reichstag into one of the most popular landmarks in Berlin, an iconic symbol of German democracy. On the outskirts of Berlin is a remarkable fusion of nature, art, and architecture so captivating that even the Prussian kings choose to leave Berlin in favor of this paradise. Initially, Prussian King Frederick the Great constructed a summer palace named Sanssouci for his pleasure. However, his love for Potsdam led him to add a colossal palace in the western part of the park and move his court from Berlin. Our next gem is an entire country on the sunny side of the Alps, made easily explorable in a single visit due to Slovenia's compact size. We begin in the heart of Slovenia and its enchanting green capital, Ljubljana. The city captivates visitors with its meticulously preserved medieval old town, adorned with cobbled streets, vibrant buildings, and delightful squares. The architecture unfolds with a seamless integration of styles encompassing Baroque, Renaissance and Art Nouveau. Nestled along the meandering river, the city is graced by charming bridges and cafes. A hilltop castle that dominates the city offers breathtaking panoramic views of the surroundings. Often overlooked, Ljubljana presents a harmonious fusion of history, architecture and natural beauty. Renowned for its cleanliness and safety, the city is a hidden gem waiting to be explored. Nestled in the Slovenian Alps is the spectacular Lake Bled, renowned for its emerald green waters, a small island with a church, and an ancient castle on the cliff. The most popular way to enjoy Bled's mild alpine healing climate is by taking a walk around the lake. In the summer, the lake transforms into a popular swimming spot due to its clean waters and beautiful beaches. Rowing is a major activity here, with the Olympic Rowing Center hosting many international regattas. Lake Bled boasts the only island in Slovenia, and on it stands a 15th century church dedicated to the Assumption of Mary. The preferred way to reach the island is by a traditional wooden boat called pletna. Upon reaching the island, a staircase with 99 stone steps leads to the church. Above the lake rises a towering cliff with a stunning Bled Castle, the oldest castle in Slovenia with a history spanning more than 1000 years. Lake Bled is not only a scenic destination but also a culinary delight, as the delicious Bled cream cake dessert was invented here. Slovenia also offers unique geological transformations and fascinating underground landscapes in Postojna Cave. This renowned cave was created over millions of years as the river carved through the limestone, forming passageways and chambers. At the same time, water drops from the ceilings deposited melted limestone, creating some of the most amazing formations. The visit to the vast underground web of passages, chambers and galleries packed with breathtaking and unique formations includes a spectacular ride on the world's first cave train for tourists. Postojna Cave is also home to a unique small animal called the baby dragon. With its amazing formations, stunning beauty, unique train experience and cave-dwelling animals, this is the most visited tourist attraction in Slovenia and the most visited cave in Europe. Close to Postojna Cave is one of the most dramatic castles in the world, Predjama Castle. It was built 800 years ago in the middle of 120-meter or 400 feet high rocky cliff. The amazing part is that the castle was partially built into a natural cave and is connected to the cave system. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, this is the world's largest cave castle. Predjama Castle also has a fascinating legend about its owner, the robber knight Erasmus of Predjama, and a secret passageway that makes it one of the most captivating castles in the world. You can visit the castle and the mysterious cave and enjoy a drink or lunch in nearby restaurants and bars with a spectacular backdrop. Nestled along the Adriatic Sea is the captivating coastal town of Piran. Known for its charming old town with narrow cobblestone streets and vibrant buildings, it dates back to the Roman era and boasts well-preserved medieval architecture. Once a part of the Venetian Republic, the town reflects Venetian influence in its layout and architecture. The heart of the town is a large square named after the famous violinist and composer Giuseppe Tartini. Right above the square rises a small hill with the most prominent landmark of Piran, the Roman Catholic Church, named after St. George. Piran's cultural and natural attractions extend to nearby salt pans, where visitors can explore traditional salt production methods and enjoy scenic surroundings. Next gem on our list is the sunniest spot along the stunning Croatian coast, the spectacular Hvar Island. This island paradise is boasting crystal clear sea with beautiful cobs and beaches, rich cultural heritage, delicious Mediterranean cuisine and unforgettable beauty. For an epic view of Hvar and its surroundings, ascend to the Napoleon Fortress, a historic perch witnessing the Adriatic battles of the British, French and Russian fleets. The heart of the island is its largest town, Hvar, sharing the island's name. This charming town boasts exquisite Venetian stone architecture, narrow stone streets, and the Croatian coast's grandest main square. The town features one of the most exclusive and lively waterfront promenade strips on the Adriatic, home to the grandest yachts and equally famous nightlife. Above the old town rises another imposing fort that sheltered the town's population during Ottoman attacks. The fort offers great views and houses a small museum. Just opposite Hvar town lies the Postojna Islands, a stunning chain of wooded isles with remote coves and pristine beaches. The largest island, Ljubljana, has a naturally protected marina, beach bungalows and inviting restaurants. The island's interior is just as amazing, with a landscape adorned with handmade dry stone walls, vineyard-covered hillsides, olive groves and lavender fields. Charming stone-made villages dot the remote countryside, while mountains offer hiking and cycling trails, rewarding adventures with breathtaking views. Coastal towns echoing Greek and Roman history boast remarkable architecture, top-notch restaurants and seafront bars for leisurely relaxation. Yet, Hvar's greatest allure lies in its numerous bays and beaches, some popular and spacious, others small and secluded, offering a luxury of privacy. Diverse and unspoiled, Hvar's beaches range from pebbled and rocky to a select few with sandy shores. Each contributes to the island's irresistible charm, making Hvar an unparalleled destination for an idyllic summer retreat. Next gem on the Adriatic coast is the impeccably preserved medieval walled town of Dubrovnik. Set on a spectacular location between the mountain and the sea, it has featured in numerous movies and TV series. One of the best preserved medieval walled towns in Europe, it boasts the finest defensive walls in the world that had never been breached. The walls were reinforced by forts and towers, completely encircling the old town. Walking on the walls provides a unique opportunity to go around the entire old town while enjoying amazing views. Another part of the impressive defensive system is a detached fortress overlooking the sea. Perched on a sheer rock, Fort Lawrence offers a spectacular afternoon view of the old town and serves as a stage for the Dubrovnik Summer Festival. The old city gates, the sole entrance and exit, guide visitors straight to the heart of Dubrovnik, Stradun Street. This charming main street traverses the old town, lined with beautiful stone houses. Polished by centuries of countless feet, the limestone pavement adds to the street's historic charm. From Stradun, you can enter the Franciscan monastery, where visitors can explore a beautiful church, stroll around the beautiful cloister, and discover the oldest pharmacy in Europe. Another impressive building is the Rector's Palace, once the seat of the Dubrovnik state. It now houses a city museum showcasing a unique blend of architectural styles shaped by fires, explosions and earthquakes. Here is also charming Loggia Square, surrounded by beautiful buildings, including the City Bell Tower and the Baroque Church of St. Blaise. The square, with its cafes and restaurants, offers a perfect spot to soak up the atmosphere. Dubrovnik's allure extends beyond its historic sites to its crystal-clear beaches along the Adriatic Sea. One of the most beautiful ones is Banje Beach, just outside the old town. This pebble beach offers a wonderful view of the city harbor and the nearby Lokrum Island. Another great option for a swim is on the Lapat Peninsula, a modern part of Dubrovnik with nice hotels, restaurants and bars with a relaxed holiday beach atmosphere. In Dubrovnik, history seamlessly blends with natural beauty, making it a captivating destination for exploration and relaxation. Now let's turn our attention to the capital of the Czech Republic and Europe's best preserved medieval marvel, Prague. Among its spectacular heritage is one of the most beautiful, popular and recognizable bridges in the world, Charles Bridge. For over 660 years, this iconic bridge has connected the two sides of Prague, gracefully spanning the Vltava River. Impressively, Gothic towers stand guard at each entrance of the bridge, welcoming visitors into the enchanting heart of the city. Crossing Charles Bridge offers mesmerizing views of Prague Castle, Old Town and the Vltava River. Prague also unfolds its medieval charm in its historic Old Town Square. The beating heart of the city for nearly a millennium is encircled by a captivating blend of medieval, Baroque and Gothic architecture. Among its most iconic structures is the Gothic Church of Our Lady Before Tin, dramatically rising behind a row of houses. On the opposite side of the square is another architectural gem, the Town Hall. Its beautiful Gothic tower boasts a viewing gallery that provides breathtaking views of the surroundings.
But the Town Hall is the most famous for its beautiful and the oldest still fully functional astronomical clock from the 1400s.
At every hour, a captivating spectacle unfolds as crowds gather to witness animated figurines and the enchanting Apostles' Parade. This charming display adds a touch of magic to the town's hall already enchanting ambience. Perched atop the hill above the river stands the largest castle complex in the world. An architectural marvel seamlessly blends styles from the entire millennia. Much of Prague Castle is accessible to the public, hosting several museums.
With more than 1100 years of history, this was the seat of the kings of Bohemia, the seat of the Holy Roman Emperors, and is now the residence of the Czech president.
A popular castle event is the changing guard ceremony, occurring every hour but marked by official ceremony at noon, complete with flag exchanges and a trumpet call. The complex also houses the largest and the most significant church in the country, an awe-inspiring Gothic cathedral that took almost 600 years to complete and was used for the coronations of the Czech kings. Church is renowned for its stunning stained glass windows and contains a tomb of Saint John of Nepomuk covered in silver. There are also remains of Saint Wenceslav enshrined in his chapel.
Cathedral also houses Czech crown jewels, locked by 7 locks that require 7 different keys, held by 7 the most important people in the country. They must all come together to unlock the treasure.
Castle's dominating position offers stunning panoramic views of the entire city, creating an immersive and unforgettable experience. As we ascend towards the top of our list, we arrive at the eternal city of unparalleled history and beauty, Rome. This city, packed with spectacular sights, presents a challenge in choosing where to start, as its entire city center is on the UNESCO World Heritage List. The most renowned landmark, the colossal Colosseum, stands as the largest ancient amphitheater ever built. This massive freestanding structure hosted gladiator fights, contests between men and wild animals, and even mock naval battles, as the arena could be flooded.
This very impressive structure even had a retractable canvas ceiling to protect visitors from the scorching sun. This iconic building provided games and fun for over 500 years.
Nearby is the center of public and political life of the Roman Empire, the main town square known as Roman Forum, now one of Italy's most important archaeological sites. Beyond the Roman remains, Rome is adorned with beautiful Baroque architecture epitomized by the exquisite Piazza Navona.
This is the most beautiful Baroque square in Rome, featuring 3 fountains. As you can see, the square is huge and unusually long. Well, this used to be an ancient Roman stadium used for athletics and horse racing, but after the fall of the empire, houses replaced the stands and the athletic field became a square.
Another Baroque gem is the Spanish Steps, a grand staircase built connecting a French monastery church with the Spanish embassy, hence its name. Rome also boasts the largest and most famous fountain, the Trevi Fountain, dedicated to the Roman god Oceanus riding a shell-shaped chariot. The fountain combines the entire front side of the palace with a triumphal arch and mythological statues. Rome also has the best preserved ancient Roman building in the world, the Pantheon. Built by Emperor Hadrian in the year 118, it features still the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world, with a central opening or oculus connecting visitors directly with the heavens. Another breathtaking Roman structure is the Castle of the Holy Angel, built in the 2nd century as the circular mausoleum for Emperor Hadrian and his family. It was later transformed into a military fortress, and during the medieval period it became a refuge for popes during the times of conflict. There is also a covered corridor that connects the Castle of the Holy Angel to the Vatican Basilica, providing a secure passage for the popes. Rome uniquely includes an entire independent city-state, the Vatican City. The Vatican treasures one of the world's greatest art collections inside the Vatican Museum, featuring the renowned Sistine Chapel.
Huge elliptical square framed by 2 sets of colonnades with statues of saints leads to the largest church in the world. Its impressive dome, designed by Michelangelo, rises for 136 meters right above St. Peter's grave.
The interior of one of the greatest Renaissance architectures is breathtakingly spacious and offers amazing attractions. Within its grandeur, visitors can marvel at Michelangelo's La Pietà and Bernini's towering bronze canopy, which rises right above St. Peter's tomb. On the top of our list is Paris, the city hosting the biggest global event of 2024, the Olympic Games. Beyond one of the world's most famous and iconic landmarks, the Eiffel Tower, Paris architecture shows elegance and sophistication. Landmarks such as Notre Dame Cathedral and the Sacré-Cœur Basilica contribute to the city's enduring beauty. Embarking on a Seine River cruise offers a distinctive viewpoint of Paris' iconic landmarks. The river's meandering path, charming bridges, and romantic ambience solidify the city's reputation as one of the world's most romantic destinations. As a global center for art, Paris houses prestigious museums like the Louvre, showcasing masterpieces like the Mona Lisa, and the Orsay Museum, celebrated for its impressionist treasures. Diverse and distinctive, each Parisian neighborhood boasts its own charm, from the historic Latin Quarter to the artistic Montmartre. You can spend days exploring these districts, including unveiling exquisite French cuisine served in numerous intimate bistros. Parisian streets are also adorned with iconic cafes that have become cultural landmarks. Part of the city's cultural identity, these cafes served as meeting points for artists, writers, and intellectuals. With sidewalk terraces perfect for people watching, Parisian cafes invite visitors to soak in the vibrant atmosphere. To discover more about the destinations featured on our list, explore our playlist in the top right corner. If you plan to visit any of these places, check our list of tickets, tours, and other experiences in the description below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.